another episode of Stitch on Saturday. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the Tunisian crochet basket weave stitch, which is very similar to the knitting basket weave stitch. It's very fun and it looks really great as part of like an afghan or blanket, baby blanket. I think it would be really cute as like a square for a baby blanket, and it gives a really beautiful texture. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do that. I worked this up in the petite wool, We Are Knitters petite wool, but I'm going to be showing you with billow yarn from Knit Picks We Crochet Official. So it's gifted to me a while back for another design. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the basket weave stitch, and I'm using the billow yarn, which is I believe it's a size 5 bulky weight yarn, and I'll be using my furls, Cruella de Vil, and the 8mm. So let's get started. So first we are going to chain. You're gonna need a multiple of 6, multiple of 5. It's really up to you. You can even do a multiple of 4, but it'll be like some smaller squares. So today I'm gonna be doing a multiple of, probably gonna do a multiple of 4 to keep it simple, but you can do bigger squares. I think here I did a multiple of 5. So okay, so 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's chain 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, I'll do 16. Multiple of 4, so 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. All right, so I have 16 chains. Now I'm gonna work into the back bumps to do my foundation row. So I'm just gonna be working into the back bumps here, pulling up a loop. I have a separate tutorial for how to do the foundation row for Tunisian crochet, and I can link to that here, and in that I also show you how to do the simple stitch. So I'm just gonna pull up all the loops and then do my foundation. The stitch is fun because it's a fun repeat that you can do, while watching something. Okay, so I'm going to do a return pass now. Oops, just doing my return pass. Okay. Okay, so I like to count to make sure I have the right number of stitches. So I have 16. I did my foundation row with, so now it's just simple stitches, and this repeat, the basket weave stitch, is going to be alternating the knit and purl stitch. So we're going to do into the first 4, we're going to do a simple, a knit stitch, and the first one doesn't count. It's it's on the hook, so you're not going to work into that. So then we're just going to work into the next 3, and we're going to do knit. So 1, 2, 3, and again I have a separate tutorial for the knit stitch. If you're interested, I will link it. You can click the eye above. So I'm going to do, so now this is for the first 4 stitches, and then into the next 4 we're going to do a purl. So what we do is bring our yarn to the front, and we're going to hold it down like this and do that. So same thing here, hold it down and pull up a loop into the front. And again, I have a separate video tutorial for a purl stitch, which I can link to. I'm gonna link over here. You can click the eye. So then so there's 4 purl stitches, and then again we're gonna do 4 knit stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we are gonna do 4 purl. We'll do three purls. So, and then we're just gonna work normally into the last stitch, right? So we'll do 3 purl. So the first and last stitch you don't ever really work into, so I'm just gonna do a normal stitch into that, okay? And then gonna do a return pass again. And we'll work about 4 rows of the same repeat, and then we'll alternate, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So we're just doing our return pass here. Oops, sorry. Okay, doing our return pass. Okay, and then I'm gonna do like 3 more in this pattern. So 1, 2, 3 knit, and then 4 purl. 1, 2, 3, 4 purl, and then 4 knit. 1, 2, 3, 4 purl, and then we're gonna do 3, oh sorry, that was 4 knit, and then this is 4 purl. Oops, well technically 3 purl because we're not working into the last, like we're just gonna do a normal last stitch. So 3 purl, and then just pull up your chain. Okay, and then another return pass. So we're just gonna do return pass here. Okay, just a regular return pass. Okay, you can start to see the alternating boxes forming. So again, we're gonna continue and do 2 more times. We'll do this repeat. So 1, 2, 3 knit, switch to purl. 1, 2, 3, and 4 purl, and then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 knit, and then I'm gonna do 3 purl here, and then work into the last stitch as normal. So 1, 2, and 3 purl, and then just work the last stitch as normal. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna do the return pass now, and then do 1 more repeat like that. So, and then I will switch, and I'll show you what I mean by that. It's a really beautiful texture that it creates. Love the alternating boxes, and it's just exactly like the knit. So if you don't know how to knit and you want to create this pattern, looks really nice. Okay, so I'm going to do 1 more repeat of this. So knit into 3, 1, 2, 3, switch to purl. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 purl, and then we're gonna knit 1, 2, 3, 4, then we're gonna purl into 3. So 1, 2, and 3, purl into 3, and then just work a normal last stitch, and then we're gonna do a return pass, and then the next round I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna alternate. So we're doing our return pass now to get back to the start. Okay. All right, so now you can see that these alternating boxes are forming, right? So we have a knit box here, we have a purl box here, and a purl box here. So now what we're gonna do is we are gonna switch and do with purl and then do knit. So I'm gonna do 3 purl, so 1, 2, 3 purl, and then I'm gonna do knit into 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, knit into 4, and then purl into 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Purl into 4, and then knit 1, 2, 3. Knit into 3, and then just work the last stitch as normal. Okay, then do our return pass. Okay, I'm gonna do this 3 more times to actually see the pattern come together. Right. Oops. This looks really nice with a dishcloth too, because it has nice texture, so it's another idea you could make with this. And then purl 1, 2, just repeating that pattern again. So purl 3, and then knit 1, 2, oops, 2, 3, and 4. Knit 4, and then purl 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then knit into these 3. 1, 2, 3, and then work your last stitch as normal. Okay, so you're gonna start seeing this, and so you have a purl box on top of a knit box, and vice versa. Okay, so then we're just gonna do our return pass. Let's just continue. I'm gonna do this, I think, 2 more times. Okay, so let's do this again. So purl 1, 2, 3, purl 3, then we're gonna knit 1, 2, 3, 4, knit 4, and then we're gonna purl 4, so 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we are going to knit 1, 2, 3, knit 3, and then work until the last stitch is normal, and then we are going to do our return pass. So just our regular return pass. Right. Okay. And then do 1 more of this pattern. So purl 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then knit 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4 purl. Then we're gonna do 3 knit, So 1, 2, 3, and then work the last stitch as normal. And then just do your return pass, chain 1, pull through 2 loops all the way across. Oops. Okay, so I've completed 2 sets of the basket weave stitch. So you can see we have the knit and the purl alternating here. Then we have the purl and the knit alternating. Then we have the knit and the purl alternating, and then we have the purl and the knit alternating. So it creates this beautiful texture, like front and back, front and back. And again, it would make for some beautiful projects, some great texture. And I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. It's very similar to the actual knit stitch, basket weave stitch. And let me know if you have any questions at all. Basically, you just continue in this pattern until you reach your desired length of your project, or do more multiples of the 4, 5, or 6 if you want more boxes, or if you want more width. And that's it. And I hope you enjoy the tutorial, and I will see you guys next time. I have linked to everything in the description below, so check it out. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!